Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is James, aka the Comic Raider. You already know what we're here for. Another Thursday night movie premiere review. This time, you know from the title, Black Adam, baby. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, bringing us this epic character to the big screen and giving us some badass merchandise to go with it. I have the other one here somewhere, but anyways, I'm just gonna get right to it. You know, I only got like 30 minutes. Keep the shirt. Anyways, I only got like 30 minutes to go, so let's get straight to it. Non-spoiler review, because that's how I usually like to structure these. Non-spoiler, badass, epic movie. Must go watch. Ignore the critics. Ignore what you're seeing. Look at fan reviews, if anything. Go peep this movie. Whatever your plans are this weekend, cancel them. They don't matter. This movie matters. Fight scenes, cinematography, the story's cool, the acting's cool. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson brings an amazing character to life. You feel the passion through the film. Epic mid-credit scene. There's no end credit. There is a mid-credit. And then after the mid-credit, you could bounce. Mid-credit scene, just awesome, well-done movie. Resurrecting the DCEU, hopefully. It was awesome. Go check it out. Then come back here. Anyways, now, spoilers. I don't even know where to start, man. First off, thank you. Thank you to The Rock. Thank you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, for bringing this character 15 years in the making to life and putting your passion in. You see his Instagram, you see all this stuff, and you're like, I mean, I get it. He loves this character. Then he made the movie. He loves this movie. You know, but is it like all hype? Is it just him? You know, but no, it's legit, man. This movie, I think even if you don't like it, I don't know who wouldn't like it, but even if you don't like it, I don't know anybody that could tell me that you watched this and you didn't feel his passion for this movie and this character come through. This is like what happens when you take true fans of something and they're passionate about a project and they put their all into it. This is what happens. This is what happens when you let a fan, and passion make a comic book movie. It becomes awesome. So, okay, let's see. There's a bunch of different topics. So we could do like story. Probably gonna terribly explain this, so I'm just gonna make it very short. The origins were awesome. Obviously, the main origin focusing on Black Adam, I thought was dope. Kind of mixing in all these different, what I felt like was different eras. You know, I'm a huge Black Adam fan. I'm not going to sit here and claim to be a Black Adam expert. Like, I've read everything. I haven't. But it seemed to take different things from kind of multiple eras, multiple origin stories. You know, they even go, I think it was like New 52 when they did the whole, I don't remember if it was technically the sun in that, but the fact that it wasn't technically him, you know, that was given the power, it was kind of given to him through sacrifice and that kind of stuff, which, Easter egg, when he's telling you that his son was the one that was technically made, or that was made to be, we'll say Black Adam, because I'm trying to remember everything, so I can't remember, you know, the correct pronunciations, the Egyptian pronunciations that they made throughout the film, and I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Anyways, I'm having a hard enough time trying to remember Kondak or Kandak. See, Kondak. So, anyways, when they show him becoming Black Adam, he's got the old school look, like with the hair, you know, pointing to the middle, that OG look. I love I love the Rock's look too, but they threw that OG look in there for kind of like that Easter egg part. So, anyways, focusing on his origin and his story, and then you have the introduction of the JSA, which is basically, at this point, you have Hawkman and you have Dr. Fate have kind of, you're led to understand they've been running it for a while. Then they decide to add in some newbies. So you got Atom Smasher and Cyclone, that's where they come in. Adam Waller has told them, Black Adam's now back. You need to go get him because he'll fuck shit up. So you need to go get him. So they go and... so the origin for those characters is all kind of told through them talking to each other and introducing themselves to each other, which I thought was a cool way. You don't waste 20 minutes going through and trying to, like, when should we subtly put in so-and-so's origin and so-and-so's origin. Like, it's just all told through them talking to each other. Great way to do it. Just make it simple, and get it out the way. So, they got that, and then you have this story of the city of Kahndaq being told and how they're under oppression, and, they're looking to Black Adam to be a hero. He's not really there to be a hero. And so this conflict, like all three of these sides conflicting, and then you have a villain who is trying to get the power so that he can become, I think I have the IMDb up still, because I want to get it right, Sabbac. I was not familiar with the villain, but so he can become Sabbac and kind of rule over, get the power from the demons through this crown. This crown is basically the focal point of the movie as far as, like, this is the item that they're trying to get or trying to keep and protect. And it's just a lot going on, but the movie does a way better job than I am of kind of putting it all together and making it work. So, it has a story. It's simple. It's simple, complex, all kind of at the same time. It's cool. It's nothing too crazy. It's just like good guys, bad guys, someone who's in the middle, who's good, who's bad, depending on your side, your perspective. We're going after this artifact because we got to keep this artifact away because it's too much power for one person to have, and you just kind of have all this shit going on. So, I thought it was cool. So let's get past the story. Characters, I thought, were awesome, and I thought all the actors nailed their role. Black Adam, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I don't even need to say, you already know, he fucking nailed his role. Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan, kills it. Kills it as Dr. Fate. I loved the fact of him being cast in the first place. I thought it was such a cool thing to have him be in a comic book movie. He does such a great job in this. Aldous Hodge as Hawkman, holy shit. I have never been like a huge Hawkman fan. I've seen him obviously in the little Justice League shows and stuff like that. I've never read Hawkman before. So just, whatever maybe Justice League book I've read, he pops in, and then what I know from the cartoons and stuff. Always been cool, just never been anything like, oh my god. This movie though, he nailed it. He is so badass. He is fucking relentless. He's a leader. He has this no desire to give up. Like, his willpower is just, dude, he just don't stop. He throws hands with Black Adam multiple times, even when he gets his ass whipped. Like, this dude don't give a fuck. You whip my ass, I'm still coming for you. Like, over and over and over. I loved him. Hawkman was awesome. The two new characters, Atom Smasher, he's kind of the comedic relief, although there's a little bit of comedy throughout, little, like, the whole sarcasm jokes through Dr. Fate, and when he was like, oh, that was sarcasm, and Dr. Fate's like, no, that was just a lie. But, like, I thought it was timed very well. It wasn't super duper cheesy. It wasn't like none of that. It was good. Atom Smasher does provide kind of that comedic relief. He's new to battle, period. He got Henry Winkler. as what was it, his grandfather, right? I think. But yeah, same thing. Like I didn't know nothing about Adam Smasher. He was awesome. Young kid, fresh in battle, trying to figure out what to do. He got huge heat when he, stomped on people. Like you felt that impact of this giant. Unlike, I have to bring up Giant Man from like Civil War, where like he's moving hella slow, and he's like boom, and he hits Spider-Man, and like no, this was like he was still moving fast for his size, and when he punched something, like you really felt like, oh shit, this giant just punched a man. So I thought that was dope. Cyclone, I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't even know Adam Smasher I had heard of. I had never even heard of her. I'm almost positive I have never heard of Cyclone. I've heard of Red Tornado, but I've never heard of Cyclone. And I thought she was awesome. She was awesome as far as like the character itself, the powers, all that kind of stuff, and then the actress herself. I thought that the character, all the different characters that they introduced who were Kondak, the mom, the son, the brother, I thought they were all really cool. Yeah, I mean, like character-wise, I thought I had great characters. The villain, what did I just say? Sabak? I'm gonna keep forgetting that, but he was cool. Especially like when at the end when it gets going, I thought that was awesome. So that's characters. So now, like, well, no, yeah, I touched on Pierce Brosnan. Now was hot, like killing it. Everyone else did a great job, but those two, like, oh my god, and The Rock killed it. As far as like seeing the characters on the screen, though, I mean, Black Adam with his powers and the way in which they display the speed, the strength, the flight, the lightning. Hawkman just brutal, badass, brute force. Plus he's got the mace, then an axe. The wings I thought were dope. So everything that he did was awesome. Dr. Fate, it was like they made it unique. They didn't it wasn't like a straight ripoff of Doctor Strange kind of thing. Like as far as movies go, I'm not gonna get into characters in comics and who ripped off. No. But I just mean like they didn't just blatantly rip off everything that we've seen in Doctor Strange. Like, yeah, you have the multiplying and stuff, but it was cool. It was its own little thing, obviously similar, but it was its own thing. The fact when he was like, how he kept talking to people, and it was like this ominence. Yeah. Ominence? I don't know. Anyways, like, when they're out there, like, it like, yeah. Anyways, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The voice is coming like from above, like it's God talking to you, right? Like it's just omnipotence. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyways, the fact that that's how his voice came through when he was trying to talk to people was dope. Cyclone's powers were really cool, like her colors and everything, how she's spinning and throwing things and all that kind of stuff, and the fact that they slow it down to really show it, which I need to remember the slow-mo in a minute. Adam Smasher I already kind of talked about. He gets huge, but he moves well. Sabak, when he got his powers, was freaking dope. So yeah, so as far as like them showcasing everyone's powers, the fights between them, and then the fights at the end versus Sabak is all amazing. Which is going to bring me to a few points. Number one, the use of slow motion. It's not... There's a lot of it, but it doesn't feel overly done and forced, at least in my opinion. Definitely reminded me of the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't corny. Like, they used it to really... they used it to show what these characters are doing. They use it to show how powerful something is. They use it to show how fast. Black Adam is... fast like Superman and Flash, and then Cyclone, she's moving the same speed in that little cyclone of hers, and so they're using the slow-mo. Definitely it feels like Snyder-ish, whether that's a direct tribute or that's just kind of the theme for how they wanted it to go, I don't know, but it's definitely in there. but I thought it was used well because I thought it showed what it needed. It conveyed what it needed to. And I thought that was awesome. And then the next point is like just the cinematography as a whole, I thought was incredible. There is, of course, CGI, but I did not think it was bad CGI at all. I thought it was really good CGI for most of the movie. You know, Black Adam doing all his stuff is done really well. His scenes, his fighting, the scenery, like I said, the enhancing of slow motion or this or that or explosions, just timed all really well. Dr. Fate has multiple fight scenes, multiple times of him showcasing his capabilities, all done really well. Like, the cinematography killed it on this movie. Now, I'm not sitting here, I am not a professional film critic. Do not take what I say as like, you know, an actual cinematographer or someone who studies it or does it might watch it and go, bro, you're tripping. That's fine. I'm talking as a casual movie watcher. You know, like, I thought it was amazing. Audio, isn't there a fancy word for audio? I don't know. Anyways, like, the music choice, if I had to give a knock, I'd say so-so. Sometimes it seemed to fit. Sometimes it was a little odd. But overall, I thought it was good. Like I said, humor, I already talked about. So yeah, I mean, just fight scenes, like I said. Seeing him go up against the JSA was amazing. And then seeing him go up against armies of regular humans was cool because, you know, they used the sheer numbers to not even it up, but to make it like it wasn't so easy just because of the sheer amount of numbers. And then the JSA comes in and then they have their fights. The little boy in the movie and like his whole comic book infatuation and like them destroying his room, the multiple nods to Superman punching through the Superman logo, when he wakes up and he shines the lightning. Originally he shoots a Superman poster, like tons of nods to Superman. But of course he has the whole Justice League on his wall, which I thought was super dope because it's like, obviously, like in MCU, for example, like they're aware that, you know, Iron Man exists and in this universe. In this one, it was like, it's our world, if that makes sense. He's holding DC Rebirth comic books, like our comic books, not fake comic books. He's holding DC Rebirth comic books. The poster that he has on his wall, you know, there's a Jim Lee Batman I saw. He has the Aquaman is fucking Jason Momoa Aquaman. Like, the movie is in our universe. And I thought that was awesome. Awesome. I don't know. It's like there's a lot to say, but there's not a lot to say. The movie's just amazing. Like I said, passion-wise, like, he put everything into this, from researching the character. I would have to assume, and I'm going to assume this, because like I said, I already told you, I was not familiar with Atom Smasher, Cyclone, not familiar with the villain Sabak. I would have to assume that, you know, a lot of these are pretty damn true to their origins. So, and if not, that's okay. But, you know, everything's kind of true to that. You know, the how Black Adam is as far as being this anti-hero, very true to the character. And like I said, just like I can tell that he just had so much to do with this movie, and he really meant it when he said he was giving it his all, because they made a damn good movie. The hype is real, people. The hype is real, and I hope this movie does so well in theaters and just dominates and really brings back a lot of positivity to the DCEU, because it's been rough. For those who don't know, I'm a DC first. I was raised on DC. My dad being a Superman fan, I grew up, Batman's my number one. Like, I'm DC numero uno, so it has sucked to even when I've enjoyed the movies, just knowing that like the universe itself is crumbling and like getting shit on and not gonna get made and all this kind of stuff, it's so nice to have this. Which brings me to, I'll go ahead and I think just start wrapping it up here. Because yeah, I mean, like I said, the end fight scene, I mean, just dope. I could talk about so much. The end fight scene, amazing. Yeah. So, end credit. Let's just get right to the end credit now. End credit being Amanda Waller telling him, "Stay your ass in Kondak." I really feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong, even though I just listened to 2 hours of them say it. Kondak. Whatever. Sorry. So, telling him stay there. And he's like, "Yo, you tripping." And she's like, "Nah, I'll fuck you up if you leave." And he says, "Nobody on this world can stop me." So I think that's what he says. Like, as far as word for word. "Nobody on this world can stop me." And she's like, "I'll make a call to the universe or something." And he's like, "Send them all. Bring them all." I'm paraphrasing here, and I think I'm getting this wrong. But, like, he's just like, "Send them all. I don't give a fuck." And then, of course, you get a caped figure come down. Dark. Black. So all you see is a shadow. And you're like, damn. You know who it is. You know it's the Boy Scout. You know it's my man, Superman. Is it Henry Cavill? And are we going to get, like, a Shazam moment where, like, you don't see his head? But no. It's straight up fucking Henry Cavill. He did. The rumors are true. Some of you, unfortunately, got this kind of spoiled. I kind of did. It is true. Henry Cavill, man. He got him back. Now, I know that there's articles that just came out about potentially or for sure a green light on Man of Steel 2. At the time of me filming this, I have not had time to check out that article. I did not want to read it for obvious reasons. I didn't want to super spoil the movie. So, I'm just going to say, man, I really think not only did The Rock spend 15 years trying to get this thing done, he put his heart and soul and passion into this movie, and it shows. And he's put his heart and soul and passion into trying to restore this universe. And I'm going to say he is solely responsible for getting my man Henry Cavill back as Superman. And we all owe him a big ass thank you for that. Because I'm sure this is, you know, I need you to come back for this. And Henry's doing it most likely for him. Yes, I'm a little biased. I'm a huge The Rock fan. So, you know, I'm going to give him his flowers and I'm going to give him his credit. But, you know, I'm just going to say, the motherfucker has now just saved the DCEU. He has saved Henry Cavill as Superman. We have gotten our universe back. We have got great DC movies back. I'm just going to go out and say it. All because of this, man. I don't care. If this ends up being wrong, if this ends up being a freezing cold take a while from now, so be it. But I think we owe it to this man for restoring the DCEU. So that's gonna do it for me, man. It's a dope ass movie. Go watch it. Even if you don't like DC movies, if you don't like The Rock, if you don't like Black Adam, if you know nothing about these characters, I don't care. Go watch it. It is an epic. It is pure entertainment. It is an entertaining movie, done very well, in my opinion. I loved it. I cannot say enough. It's 9.8. I mean, I don't really have any complaints about the movie, so I'd have to probably say 9.8, 9.6. I mean, I guess I can nitpick like the music. Maybe like there's nothing I didn't like about this movie. So there you have it. Like I said, cancel all your plans. I see I'm at like 24, 25 minutes, so I know I gotta wrap this up. So, like I said, whatever your plans are, cancel them. That's gonna do it. I'm done. Go watch Go watch this fucking movie. Thank you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You are the man. Thank you for the likes, comments, subscriptions, everything. You know, I got a lot of comments. Not a lot, but I got some good comments on that Halloween movie, which was really cool. And it was really cool to see long comments because that tells me you were really interested and you were really passionate about getting that out there. So I was very passionate about that movie. In a negative way, I'm very passionate about this one in a positive way. So please let me know your thoughts on the movie below. And yeah, as always, thank you guys for the love and support. I don't know what next movie I'm going to watch as far as in theaters. I've definitely been watching a ton of the 31 Days of Low Grade Horror movies. So I'll probably maybe start doing like some rapid fire reviews on those. But yeah, then I got some more comic book stuff to get going here. So anyways, just thank you all for everything. And go watch this movie. Go watch it. Black Adam with the Throne. Oh, I got the other one right here. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. I might have to go pick up the Dr. Fate one now, too. I have the old Dr. Fate, not from the movie, but the one that they made from the same line, the McFarlane one. I do have that. I might have to go pick up the movie version, though. Ooh. Anyways, sorry. Ranting. I'm out. Deuces. Stay safe. Happy Halloween. All that good stuff. Go watch this movie. You won't regret it. Peace.